Hello, Trig class. I hope you guys are excited as I am. I wanted to give you a quick little overview of what to expect in this class. You'll get to know me in a few minutes, but I wanted to bring your attention to your Canvas course. You'll notice you have a module um, pretty much every week, and it will be a getting started module this week, upcoming week. So I wanted to bring your attention to how a lot of these modules are going to work. In the getting started, it's going to be a little different than it usually is. Basically, because it's a lot of that, read the syllabus. Did you understand what the syllabus says? Read the fine print. Because don't tell me at the end of the semester I didn't know. There's a little treasure syllabus quiz. Um, there's an acknowledgement. There's a biography. You'll get to know a little bit more about me. Once you click on that, you'll see a little video that I created, and then you're going to upload and create your own. So that's kind of a discussion post where you're just creating your own little clip, giving us a little bit more information so we can all get to know each other. Please read all of these tabs. If you notice, you're literally going to click start at the very beginning. And once you start there at the very bottom, after you've read the page or completed the task on that page, you'll notice a little button on the bottom right, click next. You'll see the syllabus treasure hunt. Do not do the treasure hunt until, let me move my little camera. Do not do the treasure hunt until you actually read the syllabus. And the syllabus is right here when you hit Concourse Syllabus. So read the syllabus in depth. If you have questions, make sure you email me. So I'm just going to go back to the home page so you can see this. We're going to work through the modules sequentially. If you notice right now, I have module 0 available. However, anything after that isn't available yet. I will basically set a date and then they'll be released. You'll notice in that getting started module, there is information on your website, which is what we use for our homework system, as well as some of our tests and quizzes. So in order to register, you're going to click this information page and everything is set up in there. Then if you ever need to go to WebAssign, I actually put a little tab here so you can automatically just click that and it will take you to the WebAssign page. But you must register first. Once you register, I can see your name in the WebAssign roster. Here's some information on, if you don't get images appearing on your phone, how to fix it. I'm also going to put a little tab here on how to convert your paper files to PDF. If ever you send me something, don't send it as JPEG or as a pic off your phone. There's certain apps that are free that will convert them for you. So I'm going to put that little tab in there too. You don't need to transfer anything from WebAssign to Canvas. That will automatically be, I shouldn't say automatically, that is something I will take care of on a weekly basis. Important to know the number of attempts you're allowed in doing the homework. Remember that homework is there for you to not do to keep busy, but to keep practicing, because practice makes permanent. The more you do something, the better you get at it. I'm not here, let me just explain one thing. I'm not here to help you show you how to do a problem. We're here to learn, and learning comes from grasping concepts at a deeper level. And that happens by understanding why something happens. If you can answer the question, why is this happening, then you have an understanding of it. And hopefully as we go throughout this course, you're going to get the feel of that. If ever you don't, please reach out. So going back to the modules, a lot of them are set up with 5 things in place. You've got just in time, basically things you may have forgotten or you knew about a couple years ago and now you're like, I kind of seen it, but I don't recall it. So that's the just in time. Then you'll have the new piece. So you'll notice that in a lot of this section, you're asked to read a section in the calc text. Now, you're probably wondering, where is this pre-calc trig text? When you log into WebAssign, and I'm just going to quickly log in for you, there's a resource tab, and your book is actually in the resource tab. So once you have a login, you'll be able to do this on your own. And actually, my login may not quite look like yours. So don't be alarmed if you don't have the same appearance when you log in or register. The first time setup is a little different, and I apologize. My Wi-Fi in my area is really poor. So let me just show you where I'm talking about. This book is, because really you want to be able to use as many resources as you can, as whatever's going to help you. Personally, I don't want you to just go to YouTube videos. A lot of YouTube videos, unless the ones that I put in the course, are going to just show you how to do it. There's no conceptual understanding. So if you notice, once you have your course set up, you'll see this resources tab. Resources is where you're going to find all the chapters that we look at in this course, starting with chapter 1, then 3, 8, 9, and 10. So that is where you're going to find your trig material, content, book. The nice thing about WebAssign is there's video tutorials, there's help me sections. If you ever have a question, there's a ask instructor for help, and I typically will respond within the hour, if not a couple hours. So going back to our modules, I didn't want to make this very long, but I feel like if I cover a lot of these questions, you won't be troubled. Okay, so that's the read the section. Then there'll be a video that will kind of help explain what that section is about. Then in all of the modules, you'll see there'll be discussion questions. And they're not complicated. They're just something to give you an opportunity to think and show me your thinking. Here is what's important. Please read this discussion question participation, because it's not just about, I'm going to write this and I'm good. You're going to write your post first. Then you want to comment on someone else's. So I'm actually going to, after every discussion question, give you a couple days to comment on other people's posts, because I don't want you to rush through, and I'm not going to accept this. Sounds good. Oh, I agree. Oh, great. I want you to really comment. You can critique it if you disagree. You can comment on what might you find fascinating about it. Give some thought to these comments, because your grade on the discussion question is not just on your post, but it's on commenting on at least two other posts. Then, after the discussion questions, you'll notice you have a homework section. Again, that's in WebAssign. You'll notice the course is paced roughly, boom, boom, boom. The point of that is, A, we're online, and you have to be active every day. If you give yourself a 2 to 3 day break, it's really hard to get back into it. So I'd rather you spend 5, 10, 15 minutes every day, if that's all you can, rather than spend 3 hours on a weekend. Now, obviously, 10 minutes is not. You're going to spend more than that. So after the homework section, that's pretty much, we've completed one section. Then you'll notice it starts over. We've got now a different topic we're discussing. So we've got functions. Now, you'll notice the very first module you're going to work through should be review. If at all it is not, we got a problem. Contact me. but it should be review, even if it's, oh, I've forgotten it, but it is something you should have looked at. I think I've covered a lot of that base. One other thing I need you to pay attention to in your Canvas course, please go and alter your settings so that you receive announcements, because that is the way I will communicate to you all, is through Canvas announcements. And if you don't have it set up to go directly to whatever email you check, you need to do that. And you can do that. It's not up here. Okay, I'm just going to make a student view so I can see how you see it. I believe it is in the settings, but so this is how you would see the course. Anytime something is published, it will be accessible. And you will notice these modules you have to go through sequentially. You can't jump around. And that the point of that is that you understand this concept before moving forward. Remember, in math, a lot of our concepts build upon each other. So your settings, if I go home, your settings is how you, here we go, course notifications. You want to go in there and change your course notifications so that you are getting notified when there's announcements. If you want to use the app on your phone, that's fine. Sometimes there are issues, which is why that page on you're not seeing images on a quiz is important. You'll notice that a lot of the tests, which we have 4 of, will be after covering a chapter. I know I'm giving you a lot of information, and that's like 12 minutes to listen to. Some of you might listen to it on double time. But the point is, I want you to be prepared for this course. I want you to understand that I'm here for you. Office hours, let me take you back to okay, I want to get out of student view. Not working right now. I want you to make sure you can set up office hours, because it's very important that you be able to set up time with me, which is something, oops, there we go. It's hidden under my image. The office hours are set up. I'm sorry, this is going to be a completely different class, but it's the same setup. Your office hours, this is how you're going to set it up. You're going to go over here into Cisco WebEx. Now, this is for a previous semester, so forgive the way the calendar is set up. You go into Cisco WebEx, and then you're going to go to Office Hours, and then there'll be an opportunity to select. Now, I have office hours on certain times, Monday through Thursday, and you're just going to go and click that, and what'll happen is you will get a notification, as well as me, as to the day, the time of the office hour with the link. And in that email, that notification, there is a link so that when it's time for that meeting, I will start it and then you can jump in. I really, really am excited to meet you all. I hope that we can get through this semester, as challenging as it is, with as much enthusiasm and fun. Bring your personality, bring your A game. I'm here to help you, and I look forward to meeting you all really, really soon. Have a fantastic week.